I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, because it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, hello and welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. It's Tuesday here. Working our way through this little week. No, a lot of people are going to be taking summer vacations probably next week, I would imagine.
I got people already,
July.
They're already taking them now.
Yeah, I think this is, you're really kind of getting into the heart of it. It's either like right before the 4th, the week of the 4th, or maybe the week right after the 4th.
Magnolia just told me that DeSantis is giving her and all the college kids July 6th off. So instead of coming back for classes on the 6th, they got 6 off. I was like, what?
Okay.
She just told me that this morning.
All right,
Like,
so you can
wow.
kind of wrap it around. 4th is on a Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah. So you'd make it. That makes sense because, a day that you'd eat up by, having it be on a Saturday, then that's a nice little bonus to be able to then travel and
Well, I
go
think
out
we
of
have
town and do
Friday,
something.
too.
Oh, wow. Well, then that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, for students. Makes sense.
I'm all about extra days for students and for workers.
Well, it's good because if you come back on Sunday, it's really hard, at least for me, to turn around and then get back into the groove and wake up the next day feeling like I'm prepared for my job and I'm rested for my job.
Right.
It's a tough combination to do both. You almost need that whole day to just chill.
We're off on that Friday, right? Yeah.
We are.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yep. Yeah, crazy. I'm going to be in New York for the tail end of it. I tried to get the Queen to stay, I think, because I let her handle the bookings, whatever she's happy with. But I was trying to make a pitch for the Yankees play at home on Friday night that we're going to be there, which is the 3rd of July, and then the fireworks for the 250th on that Saturday. I'm like, what a better place than to be in New York City.
It'd be good.
And I think she heard one of our friends was saying, it's going to be too crazy. It'll be nuts. You don't want to be in the city that weekend. She heard that, and we're coming home. So I was like, dang it, dude, shut up. I want to be there.
Well, maybe you can watch it on YouTube.
That's what I'll do. That's about it. So we'll see it there. Nothing like being in the city for that. So I'll be there a little bit and hopefully do a KVJ meetup, and that'd be kind of cool if we can do that.
I think we should do the KVJ meetup on Thursday night.
Okay.
That way you're not gone and it's after your award. You can bring your Scott Shannon award to the bar.
All right.
Is it McSorley's?
McSorley's is a place, we're definitely going to be going.
Let's do the KVJ meetup there because that guy's been so supportive of us. We need to be supportive of him.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of one of those things. If I get to New York City, I got to get to McSorley's now. So, we'll do that. Just got to coordinate.
When do you fly out? Do you know?
Couldn't tell you. I know you're going to ask me. I don't know what the fly-in, fly-out is. So
What are you having for your first lunch on the plane?
No idea. So, as soon as I get all the details, I think we're going in Wednesday, coming out Friday. So.
Okay, that's the same as me. So Thursday night at McSorley's would work.
That's it. All right. So getting all these plans together.
Yeah.
4th of July. Got this email that says, Kev, I heard you talking about the little shard of glass you had in your foot, and it was kind of bothering me a bit, but then it kind of came to a bit of a head. I had to deal with it. I looked at it. I'm like, okay, it's hurting even worse, and it looks like it's getting a little pussy. So I'm like, I got to go deal with it. So I did a little home surgery. It wasn't that bad. Just took a little safety pin. It was kind of like, all right. But, sometimes you're like, all right, I got to grin down and bear it, get this thing done. And I'm like, okay, I hope I got it, but my foot feels fantastic. I put all the proper medications on it that you need to, so you're not getting kind of gangrene. But I know it was kind of interesting because she said I had a splinter for about 10 years.
10 years.
And I'd forgotten about it. Not too long ago, I decided to look back at the spot and I saw a ball of blood. I went to urgent care. I came to find out my body had formed a wall of blood to protect itself from a piece of wood. It's amazing how your body will try to protect you from, outside alien influences that it sees. And I was thinking about that. My dad still has a thorn in his foot that he got as a kid. They never took out. That thing has been in there for 70 years. And I was like, who has something in their body that's not like you know, where you might have somebody replaces a hip or something like that. Not talking about something that happened medically, but
We don't want to talk about your IUD.
right. But you put something or something got lodged in your bod and it's just still there.
Pencil lead. I had a pencil break off in my skin and it never came out.
And it's still in there?
It's still in there.
To this day, huh?
Till this day.
It's wild, isn't it?
Yeah,
You can have
it's
something in
wild.
there and have that happen for that long. And I think on my dad's, I think he even said, can't remember how long ago it was, but I assume it's the same. Like they could see it still on an x-ray.
Yeah, I've got pencil lead too. You can see mine. It's right there on my middle finger. It's like a little speck.
Yeah, mine is on
Looks
my,
like a tick.
You can see it right there. See it?
It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can see it on KVJ TV, but yeah, that's pencil lead.
Pencil fights were a thing back in elementary school, and I got stabbed a few times.
Well, I had a girl that sat behind me, and I think she might have had a crush on me, although she had a fucked up way of really showing it. She'd take pencils and shove them in my back and shove them in my hands when I wasn't looking. But then I think she liked me because she told me she liked me during Valentine's Day.
All
Okay.
right.
This is fucking with my head. But I kind of had a crush on her as well.
I like the pleasure. I like the pain.
Yeah, she was all fucking twisted.
So I guess I can kind of see it. Look, my dad is one of those people that does not like going to the doctor or having anything unnecessary done. And, you know, I guess if it's there and it's not killing you.
Not gonna lie, this last year I had to go to the doctors a lot and I had to have a lot of medical procedures done, and it really fucked up my psyche. It put me in not the best mood, because who loves going to
Right.
get shit probed on you and stuck on you, and it takes up so much time. You think you're there for an hour, you're there for 4. It's a tough, anyone that's really going through something that is legit life-threatening where they have to go in there and they're fighting for their life, my heart goes out to you, because I was only dealing with hip pain, back pain, and neck pain and all that kind of shit. But something that's really knocking you down a peg, seriously, my heart and spirit go out to you.
Yeah, but I guess I could see why some people are like, you know what? Because I didn't know what to do. It's a weird place. Like, how do you get that thing taken out of you? You know, do you want to invest in that? Or you just be like, I'll just suck it up. You're all right.
The way I look at it, if it's not hurting me in the moment, we keep it.
That's how my dad, looks at it. He's like, I can still walk. I'm okay.
And now at this point, I mean,
Right.
70 years with the thorn in there, it really
Yeah,
hasn't
yeah.
changed him.
I don't want to out the family member, but I've told you before, they built their own tooth, and we're going on about 5 years now. Doesn't bother them. They pop it in. They're like, I'm good.
Damn.
I don't recommend this.
Over the weekend, I finally jumped into Dutton Ranch, which is a spinoff of Yellowstone. It has Cole Hauser, who lives in your county there, Virginia.
Martin County boy.
Martin County boy, and it's pretty solid, shaping up well. I think it's just as good as Yellowstone was. Boy, he does not make any mistakes. Just every series he does is good. I was
He's
thinking about
solid.
Lioness, Landman, Yellowstone, all the Yellowstone spinoffs. Now you got Dutton Ranch. I haven't seen the Marshalls yet. It was a less favorite. The character they spun off from Yellowstone, that I didn't like nearly as much as I like old Rip and Beth. They're the best. But I didn't realize that Cole Hauser, that is his name, got this email here from Charlie. And he said, if Cole Hauser is half as nice as his daddy was, he's a heck of a nice dude. And I didn't realize his dad's name is Wings. Wings Hauser.
What a tough guy name.
Wings Hauser
Wings
is his
Hauser.
name, and he met him. And it says for Linda, and he was in Beastmaster 2 coming this summer to a theater near you. And look at that. There's Wings Hauser. That's Cole Hauser's dad. So no wonder he got into acting at a young age. His daddy Wings was in it.
I love it.
I did not even know he had a dad that was in acting. How about Wings Hauser?
It sounds like a pilot's name, doesn't it?
And
It kind of does, yeah.
Like a badass.
It's a fun game, too, to take actors now and just see if they have any kind of parent that was in the industry. Holy shit. So many of them.
So many.
It's insane. You go, they're not a Nepo baby. You Google it. Oh, fuck. Their dad was in 9 movies and their mom was the director of photography for 8 of them. Yeah, they might have some pull.
Yeah. So I'm not seeing a big, strong IMDb for Wings Hauser. He passed away in 2025.
Oh.
But yeah, he worked on many projects, a classic Whistler radio series. And Geraldine Hauser, the daughter of author Tom Thienes. He raised a child as a single father, having arrived in Hollywood with $30 and a box of Pampers. How about that? And that's and he raised Cole Hauser. He's the father of actor Cole Hauser. How about that? And then Cole's son's name's Colt. And he's a big old football player. He's going to NC State. Interesting names in that fam. Also got an email here from Melissa. She said, I was listening to your segment this morning, and I had to send Jaybird this podcast. I know he's going to love it. The podcast that I was listening to was built around the phenomenon of nonverbal kids with autism being capable of telepathy, and it's an amazing listen.
Love it.
This specific episode goes into animals and how they have been proven to sense and communicate in nonverbal ways with their owners.
I love that. That is something I would so be into.
Yeah. In fact, oddly enough, it's not the same podcast, but I was listening to another podcast this week, and they were talking about taking some kids because their minds just work a different way that are on the spectrum. So a lot of these kids were nonverbal, but they were able to do some pretty impressive things when it came to math and some things that had to do with physics. And so they were using them for this and also using their minds. Telepathy is a big thing.
It is. It's very big, especially when it comes to the alien UAP world.
Yes.
It's a common practice. I think that's a beautiful program that they have kids with autism doing that. I would love to check that out.
In fact, I saw there was this kid, and I don't know if you can believe him or not, but he had said that, he had some of those kind of special abilities with his mind, and he was actually recruited to fly UFOs simply using his mind. He is a New York child prodigy that claims he was recruited into a secret government-linked UFO program, and he was trained to control these UFOs with his mind. He's described as exceptionally gifted, alleges he was approached because of his unusual cognitive abilities, and he claims he participated in classified training involved UFO technology, telepathy, and consciousness-based interaction with the craft. That's how it's flown, is by your mind.
Look, the older I've gotten, and I get it, it sounds like I need a tinfoil hat, but all of that telekinesis and telepathy, I think that that's something we might not have tapped into yet. I think just like electricity, it was always there. We tapped into it. I think our brain collectively has not gotten there, but I do think some people have the ability, at least the beginning stages of that ability. I just believe it's a possibility.
And the tinfoil hat doesn't sound like that bad of a thing. I bet less people would come try to talk to you if you're wearing it.
Especially on a day like today. It catches that heat.
That guy's insane.
It's going to basically just cook your brain.
Unfortunately, if I wore a tinfoil hat, I would get a lot of people talking to me. You've seen it happen, Virginia.
Here's that guy talking about how he was recruited to fly these UFOs with his mind.
Shovels mark the start of construction of the new $16 million facility at Baker Victory Services.
I was in the gate classroom. I drank the pink drink. It's just that there was a progression of more.
And what sort of experiments would they have you do, and what would they test you on?
These UAP, UFO, other materials, they're not flown with joysticks. They're flown through the mind. I would lay in a deep meditation. I would have some type of sedative and shift my consciousness into said object or some vehicle and become it. Pilot it up and down, move it left and right. From what I understand, what they were trying to do is build a brain neural interface that would reproduce the brainwave signals that I was sending out. So then you could boil it back down to someone with a controller.
That is wild.
Okay, there you go. How to fly a UFO, Virginia.
Crazy stuff.
Got to use your mind.
Uh-oh, I'm in trouble then because mine is going to mush.
Oh, it's going haywire.
You're not going to fly nothing with my mind.
I think we haven't even tapped into what the human brain is possible with achieving. I really don't. I think there's a lot of stuff out there, and maybe in the future we'll tap into it, but we're just not quite there. But I think we are seeing the beginning signs of it, and I don't give a fuck if I sound crazy. Do I sound crazy?
Yes, but I mean, we're used to it.
When it comes to people like this, experts note that extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, and the allegations remain unsubstantiated. So, fanciful tales that yet we don't know are true.
And I get that. I understand people, they want proof. The thing I don't understand is the anger people get when you believe in something like that. For example, I'm not angry if you don't believe in aliens or, telekinesis. I understand why you wouldn't believe in it. But people get so fucking pissed off about it.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, just don't believe in it then.
Yeah. Life's too short to get angry.
Oh,
Especially
I
about
don't
something
care.
so dumb.
You can believe in whatever you want.
Right.
I have zero beef.
Yeah, believe what you got to believe in. I mean, no one's saying you have to follow it.
No.
Yeah, I'd heard from somebody who's running for the governor of Florida. In fact, he's probably going to get it. He was talking at the thing I was at last Thursday, and he was selling the state of Florida because that was one of the questions. Well, if you're going to be governor, you got to, Byron Donalds is his name. He's like, you got to be able to sell the state pretty well. And he was just talking about the space industry that we have here. And he said that we are going to be doing over 1,000 launches a year out of Kennedy Space Center. I mean, just wrap your brain around how many that is.
Wow.
It's a lot.
360 days in a year, 365. And
That's a lot.
We're going to be doing 1,000. I mean, 3 per day.
That's a lot
more
per day.
What
That's
are
just
we
nonstop.
doing up there?
That's
Ka-choink, ka-choink, ka-choink.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be to the point, like now people, I even saw somebody who's like, oh, we're going to have a launch today. And it'll be to the point, like, so what?
No big deal. It's like a plane taking off.
It's going to be like opening a drawbridge on PGA.
But that's what I think is going to happen in the future. You're going to be so used to having robots and AIs that look like human that are just all through society. You're gonna get used to it. It's gonna be something where you're like, at first you're gonna be freaked out. Within years, you'll be like, robots blowing me again.
I hope I'm dead before I assimilate.
I talked to somebody in their late 70s the other day, and they go, you know what? I think I'm getting out at the right time.
Oh, I'd said that. I want to be gone by 2050. I already have an expiration date. I'm like, I got to be off this rock by 2050.
Like, people are talking about plasmas in the sky and vortexes and different dimensions. Just like, I'm out.
I'm not ready.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the cool thing with some of the stuff that's going up, one is going to be an improved telescope. The Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope is going to be launched on August 30th. And they say it can completely change what we know about deep space.
Did you say Nancy Grace?
Yes, it's called I wonder if it's the same woman. Did she get her own damn telescope?
So when you use it, do you have to go ahead and yell every single time?
Nancy Grace in outer space?
I think so.
What is going on?
She should have to put some kind of hashtag on there. Hashtag outer space is terrible. I mean, he's guilty. We have no evidence yet. He's guilty.
She's still going to hate Casey Anthony in space.
I've never seen her and Dr. Phil in the same room. That's all I'm saying.
She's just Phil in drag?
She and Dr. Phil kind of sound the same.
Damn, you heard it here first. Nancy Grace is Dr. Phil in drag.
She's unbearable. Imagine living with her and that's how she talked throughout the house. Where is the casserole? I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
I bet she does. It'd be maddening.
I bet
Luckily on TV, you can just turn her off or change the channel.
Right?
Living with her. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
That's rough. God bless her husband. They say that the Roman telescope will have a field of view 100 times larger than Hubble's. It'll be able to survey the sky up to 1,000 times faster. It is going to help build the most detailed 3D map of the universe ever created. They say they hope it's going to solve some of the universe's biggest mysteries, including dark matter, dark energy, rogue planets, and even tiny black holes that have never been detected before.
Huh.
So they say it's going to revolutionize everything we think about space.
Just don't think about it. You'll shit your pants.
Just did.
Balloon.
Some of this,
Denny's!
the more you know, the less you will understand.
Mm-hmm. And Jaybird had sent a clip to me today, too, from TikTok. And what I had sent back was a discussion of the multiplex, multiverse, all these kind of different dimensions and all that stuff. And I had just gone through a interesting podcast. If you got 3 hours and you want to take the time, it's a guy that's very smart. He had gone to MIT and PhDs and all that kind of stuff. Kind of broke down. The concept is, are we simply living in the Matrix?
Wow.
And at the end, he made a very good case.
That we are.
That we're living in a simulation.
Some type of simulation. I'm not saying that who's ever controlling it knew I was about to go like this. I don't know if they knew I was going to do that, but maybe they did.
Yeah.
Maybe they made you go,
I don't know. I kind of felt like that was on my own. I felt like that one was mine.
Do it again. Showed them.
Yeah, in your face.
In your face, fuckers.
And the guy said it doesn't necessarily mean that there isn't a God or there isn't some kind of master creator, but it does seem like they have us on a stage, maybe doing some kind of exercise. Maybe it's part of an experiment. Maybe it's kind of predestined on how we do things, but there's a big part of it where it seems like maybe it's just a simulation done for entertainment or other purposes.
I just had a great heart-to-heart with somebody who believes in Jesus and God, and there's a Christian, and they had all kind of things about saying why they still believed in aliens. And it was kind of your concept of if you believe in a greater being, just expand your mind a little bit. Maybe it's not just Earth. Maybe it's the entire, because in the Bible, I believe they say humans rule Earth. The word Earth is in there. They don't say the entire universe. It's the word Earth. So that's something just to kind of think about.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if I know that exact part of it. But
are you in a Bible with Kevin?
I'm sure it's probably in there. I'm just saying I don't know the reference.
I mean, I'm a bit paraphrasing, but it does say basically saying, we are the creators and the ones of Earth. And that's where people start to debate. They go, well, they said Earth. They didn't say everything.
Sure.
And I'm not here to start a holy war. I'm just saying that's what they were making.
I don't even feel like we have very good control on Earth, so I think Earth kind of runs our ass.
I'm
the other way around.
I'm straight up pulling for the elephants.
Yeah,
I want to get one of those tinfoil hats
or a giraffe. I don't know. So many people, manatee. I'm a fan of.
Yeah. I think his thoughts were maybe when you see aliens and some of the other things you can't explain, they could be, in a sense, arbiters of the game that you're kind of seeing that are zipping in and out and kind of running things. Like when you go to a theme park and every now and then you see somebody's kind of helping run the ride and keeping it going.
Yes.
That might be what an alien is.
Interesting.
If you could you would prove to everyone aliens are real. Everyone's going to believe you. You got the proof. All you have to do is 69 an alien. Do you do it for humanity?
Nope.
I thought you loved this place.
Yeah. Nope.
Would you?
I don't know. What a weird fucking question.
Well, dog, welcome to your life.
Well, I'm married, so I would cheat on my husband with an alien?
No, Panda is going, girl, you got to do this. You're saving humanity. We got to do a 69. He's so into it. In fact, he's filming it.
All right, can I put it on witchknowscutetoes.com?
I'm just saying, you're doing something above and beyond.
Today we're sitting down with Rich.
Sorry. I didn't know I was going to play.
Bert, shut the fuck up.
The podcast, if you want to check it out, it is my guy that does the Y-Files, and it's Rizwan Verk. It says, reality is a video game. Here's the evidence.
It's a very, very good YouTube channel if you want to watch that. And you're right, that guy's showing up at a lot of different interviews now. He's getting that shine he deserves.
Massively knowledgeable dude. The guy that hosts the show is, and then the guy he had on, like I said, he's just different MIT, PhDs, all that kind of stuff. He's got quite a mind on him.
I'm just letting you know, chat room, they're 69 and they're saving Earth.
Okay. They're going for it, huh? This is my contribution to humanity. Can you imagine the interviews be like, so you're the person that's 69 the alien, but yes, I am.
You're hailed a hero.
Yeah, I guess so. Do people high five you?
Yeah, do they? Oh my gosh, you would have to pay for a meal for the rest of your life.
Would strangers come up and kiss you on the mouth, or would they be scared that they get space herpes?
No, you basically you walk around knowing I'm clean, ain't nothing. I saved Earth. I just had to do a 69 session for an hour and a half with an alien.
Are you on something?
No, but I'm trying to work on that. I think I need to get on something, to be quite honest with you.
It smells like mushrooms.
Maybe let's get a little balance going on in this head.
A couple things that we did not get to on the regular show today. One of them is this dude who went off the rails. He's a country up-and-comer. His name is Bailey Zimmerman. And he had a good story because if I remember right, I think this guy he worked like laying pipe in West Virginia or something like that. And he just said, you know what, I'm going to take a shot at this and try to make it happen.
I want to make it big time.
Yeah. And he had, like a song and it got picked up called Religiously. And it's not that long ago. It was released in like 2023. And then he had Rock on a Hard Place, Religiously, and Where It Ends. He had like 3 big hits off of it. So he's kind of a growing up and comer, but it sounds like he's kind of in that whole place where he doesn't quite know yet where you can get crazy and where you cannot get crazy. And it sounds like he went freaking off in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And now he's facing felony criminal damage charges and a misdemeanor for falsely obtaining services. They say that in Albuquerque, he appeared intoxicated during the sound check. He then started throwing microphones and knocking over drum equipment before storming off the stage multiple times.
Maybe he was blackout drunk.
Security reported he was upset about having to ride in a white SUV instead of a black SUV. And because of that, he spit at an officer.
Oh no. Oh,
Yikes.
bro. Tase him, cuff him, and put him in the drunk tank.
And then tase him again.
We do not spit, sir.
Yeah. This is a dude that just lost it. And after being kicked out of the Sandia Resort and Casino, staff discovered about $16,000 in room damage, including destroyed televisions, phones, walls, carpet, and 2 missing chairs.
Oh my gosh. You are going to tank your whole career before it takes off.
He also charged $400 in alcohol without payment. And they've now sought an arrest warrant for him, and he wound up postponing that show, citing illness on social media. Yeah. Boy, this is the kind of stuff where you see somebody, they kind of start to get the fame, and then they let the excess get a little bit too much. And I don't think it's what it used to be in music, where you were almost kind of given a high five when you trashed hotel rooms and did all that kind of nonsense.
Different time.
In fact, there's an artist, Elle King, that I love. That's Rob Schneider's daughter.
Yeah.
She's fantastic. She was really good. I loved her in alternative. She had some amazing songs in alternative. And then she kind of jumped into country. And she's always been a hard-going partying girl and took that theme. In fact, she had a big old hit with
X's and O's.
X's and O's. She did that one, but she did the big country song she did, I'm Drunk and I Don't Want to Go Home.
Okay.
So she kind of had that. It was with Miranda Lambert. So, we're party girls. We're both crazy. And she was kind of living that up. And then she went to that Dolly Parton event.
And
it was at the Grand Ole Opry.
Foul-mouthed.
Blackout drunk, cursing like a sailor. And look, Dolly is as sweet as pie. Dolly don't want a profane show. And they're like, you came in and disrespected the queen of country this way. And she's been on the back burner. And I think I think country does that more than any other genre. When they're in, they love you. But if you mess around, I've heard that and this is only talking to country PDs we've had here, a few of them said they will blackball you. Well, you will be out and you will not get a deal. You'll not get a gig.
You disrespected Dolly.
They're like, as easy and as much as they stand by their classic artists, if you've done it wrong, you will never get another gig again.
There's certain things you just don't fuck around with. And the Grand Ole Opry is something you don't, because it's really highly revered with legends of old and legends of now. You do not mess around with that place.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird because she had a baby daddy and she would sing about it and she loved her kid and all that stuff. And I saw her in Miami. I think she got back together with him and they had another child. So it's kind of looked like she just decided to step back from motherhood. But I'm wondering how much of it is motherhood versus the industry's like, you're at least taking a good couple years to think about it. And I wonder if she'll come back in the countryside or she'll kind of venture back into alternative.
And people are going to say, okay, well, Morgan Wallen did all this bullshit. But here's the difference. Morgan Wallen sells a fuck ton more albums than Elle King, unfortunately. If it was reversed, I think you'd see the same thing happen to Morgan that's happening to Elle. It's about that bottom line. And Morgan brings in a shit ton of money.
Yeah, that does. And look,
you're going to get away with more bad behavior when you bring that much money in.
And they did put him on the bench, too, after he was heard saying the N-word in that one video.
So they put him on the bench, and then his song went to #1.
He was in timeout for about a year. And
it didn't hurt him at all.
Ella King can't help it. She's got that dick in her. Look at her dad is. She's going to be a little dicky.
Well, I think, honestly, her childhood, I don't think it was great with Rob. She's kind of been on the record as that. And, yeah, I think she grew up hard partying and was trying to, overcompensate for them daddy issues.
A lot of them seem like dicks.
She needs to go back to rock. She might have burned that country bridge.
Like, for example,
it'll be interesting to see what she does. You're right. I think she might have.
Think about an Ed Sheeran. Doesn't he just seem like the sweetest, nicest
guy? He is like strawberry pudding.
He's got a good personality to where a record label loves a guy like that. Zero controversy. He's a workhorse and he's successful. His bottom line's amazing.
Yeah.
Morgan Wallen, they like him to a certain extent because he hasn't hurt anybody completely. If you would have thrown a chair and hit somebody, I don't think Morgan Wallen would have been
a different story.
It would have been a way different story. Mm-hmm. And you're right, he did sit out for a good year. The only problem was his music went through the fucking roof. So it really wasn't a punishment.
Well, as soon as what he was doing, I think they had told him, be like, hey, we're not going to put any music out for a while. You need to chill. And then he came out with an album that had like
8,000 songs on it.
Yeah. No, I think he had like 32 songs on it. He did. So it was basically and I'm sure his label's like, let's not put it out now because this is good stuff. Like, let's wait, let's get enough time. And with our audience. Now, look, there are people that are outside of country that will never forgive him for, what he had said on those videos. So he'll be canceled there. And I've even seen some people try to make cases for, he's a jerk outside of that. And I don't know, he may be. I don't know the guy, never met him. Don't really even know anybody that's ever met him. So I don't know what he's like in real life.
Bird's prediction, you're going to have another Dirt of the Day story about Morgan Wallen acting a fool. It may not be now, it may not be in 3 months, but you'll have it within the next year plus.
All right.
And I'm calling it right now, and I called the last one too.
Mm-hmm.
Will Bailey Zimmerman get forgiven?
This, I don't know how many victims there were in it, but I can promise you that they're pulling him aside right now and saying, hey, this is a big warning for you.
This is a felony.
I don't know that they would drop him because of this, but I think, and honestly, I'll tell you too, and maybe it's just that the girls in country, like Miranda Lambert, who's kind of their big old rebel, you don't even see these kind of stories. And I wonder if you had a blind box and if it was a man or a woman and you said what they did drinking wise, I almost feel like country may not have the same kind of tolerance for ladies getting a little crazy as they do with their guys, like chucking chairs off of buildings and being drunk and that kind of stuff.
They don't. There is definitely a double standard when it comes to that. I think
you just look at the Elle King thing. She was drunk and was using profanity. I mean, in the grand scheme of everything else we're hearing, is that so big?
But it sounds like Bailey was much worse than Elle King.
But he didn't do it at a Dolly Parton event.
Right.
Yeah, and also, too, how many hits do they have and how much money are they bringing in?
Absolutely.
That's really what it comes. I hate to say it, but if you're a fuckface and you're bringing that's why they gave Kanye so many chances. He brought in a lot of money to the point where we're finally going, all right, this motherfucker is off. He's unhinged. We can't deal with this. We're not losing money off of Kanye.
Yeah. Well, I think they'll probably have a conversation with Bailey Zimmerman and be like, you get one. This is your one.
Get right with the Jesus now. Go on some kind of apology tour, and you went to a religious rehab.
We're going to sing religiously now twice a show.
Yes. And, motherfucker, you better have 7 hits come out.
I'm serious. Religiously real this time.
We're going to lean on that. I was surprised that you ever go into a video just to see what people say, and sometimes you're a little surprised by the tone that is in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you talking about comments?
It's called getting in the comments.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, one of the worst things you can do is read. Virginia was right the whole time. You can't live and read too much in the comments because people are fucking unhinged.
I don't like reading comments about us, but I love getting in other people's comments and reading what everybody had to say about a crazy video.
It's not even that. Some people are they're having studies now done where you don't even have to be the subject of the bad comments that you're reading. You go down, you read an article you like, oh, let's see what people are saying, and it's just people bloodbath going back and forth, whether it's racist comments or people just being a fucking asshole. It has nothing to do with the video, or even if it is a good video, some people just can't give it up for people. Like, oh, this is fucking bullshit. Probably a fucking lib, or probably a fucking conservative, whatever the case is.
Only here to troll, basically.
Yeah, it's not even fun. And then it makes me not feel good about the human spirit.
Sometimes I'm just surprised at where the angles go. And this video was a guy that, have you seen some of the tough weather they're getting in the Midwest? They're getting tornadoes and, just some really crazy.
Scary tornadoes.
Yeah, absolutely. Some stuff like that is going down. And this guy was showing you, he's like, oh, it sounds like we might have a tornado outside, blah, blah, blah. He's talking about it. He showed his house. The lights go out. Then there's kind of had to be an edit because then he's like, well, I don't know what just happened. He's still kind of talking. And then you're showing his house is gone. He's got some cuts on his hand, but other than that, he's okay.
I watched that video and I'm like, how is he alive?
Yeah, right. So you saw that video. I know it is kind of crazy.
I saw it. And in the beginning part, it was kind of like, is he okay?
Yeah. And then did you get in the comments at all?
No, but I'm sure they were ruthless on him because he sounded like he had a speech impediment before the tornado.
Yeah. So here's the video, and then I'll take you down the comments here in a second. This guy that lost his house in the tornado, supposedly according to the video.
Bro, there's a tornado outside right now. Oh my gosh. What in the world just happened?
So some people heard that, and then some of the comments were like, how many edibles did it take to remain so sober? People
that
thought he
could
was
have
on-
been it. Yeah, he could have been high or drunk.
Or maybe there's something wrong with them.
Or maybe there's
Right.
something wrong with
People
him.
got to be real fucking careful when they comment on stuff and when they hear someone on a microphone.
Yeah.
Not to go in on that person because
Yeah.
maybe they're struggling with something. And I don't think it's real cool to do to some people.
I think at the end, kind of when I got through, when I looked through it, either he may be hard of hearing or he may have a bit of a speech impediment.
Right.
And here everybody's saying, oh, how high is this guy? Somebody's like, survival instincts of a pickle.
But don't
You know?
worry, they got a few laughs in the chat room, so it's all good, Kev. Don't worry about it.
Right. I was
You
just like,
fucking
it was just, to me, it's always so surprising because I looked at it and I was just like, well, I was more looking at the devastation and just his reaction and whatever. And then you check the comments, like, oh, wow. Like, where people go with stuff, man.
Well,
It is pretty crazy.
It's easy to be an asshole behind a computer. It just is
Right.
because no one knows who you are.
And you don't know what that guy's dealing with.
No.
Mental faculties, speech impediment. You
Absolutely.
don't know. Like,
That's why I'm like, yeah, why would you go off and say anything like
it's
that? Because you don't know what you're
low-hanging
commenting on.
fruit
Right.
to be mean to him. And then you just watched him lose his house. Like,
Right.
how could you actually go on there and be mean to him?
All I'm saying is just sometimes you got to walk in someone else's shoes and be careful when you start talking shit about somebody because you may not know their story.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was pretty low to make those kind of comments. There was one video that I did like, though. Did you see the front door camera that had Bingo the dog with the armadillo?
No.
So they're all outside playing and whatnot, and Bingo the dog picks up an armadillo in its mouth. And they're like, all freaking out, like all crazy. And then, they all go running inside. Well, Bingo's like, what the fuck? Everybody's running inside. Like, I better run inside. He runs inside, but he's got the damn armadillo in his mouth.
He brought the armadillo inside.
Bingo brings the armadillo inside, freaks out inside, and everybody starts running outside because the armadillo's. So Bingo freaks out and runs outside too without the armadillo in his mouth. I'm like,
The
just listen.
armadillo's like, great, now I live here.
And they all went outside.
Bye.
It was a pretty entertaining video.
Bingo, drop it! No!
Bingo's why everybody yelling. He runs outside and says, what's going on? He wasn't freaked out by the armadillo. He's freaked out by them.
That's amazing.
It's a pretty good little video. It was much better than the first one. All right, y'all. Well, thanks so much for tuning in here today. Appreciate all your emails. You can send them to us, mail@kvjshow.com. Have an amazing Tuesday. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.